highest unclimbed mountain in a particular region or in the world is often a matter of controversy. In some parts of the world, surveying and mapping are still not reliable, and there are no comprehensive records of the routes of explorers, mountaineers and local inhabitants. While it is difficult to determine whether or not a peak has been climbed, archaeological excavations in the Andes have shown that humans have traveled up to 6,739 meters in prehistoric time. As such, it is impossible to absolutely ascertain whether any peak is truly unclimbed. However, it is possible to make a good guess, especially since some high peaks in the greater ranges are so remote that they were unknown to local inhabitants when first sighted by European explorers. Here is a list of top 7 unclimbed mountains. Number 7, Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash rises to 6,638 meters and is found in the Kailash range in Tibet. Several religions, including Buddhism and Hinduism, consider it sacred and make annual pilgrimage to the mountain in a holy ritual which is believed to bring good fortune. Due to its religious importance, the Chinese government has banned all attempts to climb it. Number 6, Janhukut. The Janhukut is a 6,805 meters high mountain in Uttarakhand, India. The mountain is located in the Gangotri group of eastern Garhwal Himalaya. This peak is at the head of the Gangotri Glacier and has defied 5 previous attempts. Number 5, Karjiang South. Karjiang South is the highest peak of the Karjiang, elevated at 7,221 meters. Many attempts, albeit unsuccessful, were made to climb the mountain, which is known to be prone to severe weather and a technical climb. The most recent attempt was made in 2001 by a Dutch group who had to turn back owing to bad weather conditions. Number 4, Labuche Kang 3. With only 2 recorded attempts, this Tibetan mountain stands at 7,250 meters. A new expedition has announced plans for a fall 2018 effort, but the extreme difficulty of traversing a mountain with so little past experience to draw from gives climbers technical challenge that the weather only makes more difficult. Number 3, Kabru North Summit. Located in the Himalayan range on the border of India and Nepal, Kabru Massif is a 2-summit mountain. Mountaineers have successfully ascended the south summit, but the north, at 7,394 meters, remains unconquered. Heavy avalanche activity has proven the key reason teams haven't been able to climb a mountain located within a range known for massive peaks. Number 2, Machu Chhis, Pakistan. At 7,453 meters, the Machu Chhis falls within the borders of Pakistan and is located in western Karakoram. An English mountaineer, Hugh Thompson, attempted to summit the highly inaccessible peak in 2014, expecting to climb a portion of the ascent without ropes. However, due to hard ice, the area had to be pitched, taking the climb longer than anticipated. In vain, Thompson turned back at 6,000 meters. Prior to his attempt, a Spanish team ascended the peak in 1999, which is the only widely accepted attempt. Although not very well known, it has the, sometimes disputed, the title of being the highest unclimbed, legally accessible, peak in the world. Number 1, Gangkhar Puensum, Bhutan. Gangkhar Puensum is the highest mountain in Bhutan, and at 7,570 meters. It is the 40th highest peak in the world. As surprising as it may sound, Gangkhar Puensum still remains unclimbed, especially when most peaks in the Himalayas have already been scaled decades ago. Gangkhar Puensum lies on the border of Bhutan and Tibet, although the exact boundary line is disputed. Chinese maps put the peak squarely on the border, whereas other sources put it wholly in Bhutan. When the mountain was first mapped and surveyed in 1922, maps of the region were shockingly inaccurate. Until very recently, maps of the region showed the mountain at different locations and marked with different heights. In fact, one of the first team to attempt the summit was unable to find the mountain at all. Bhutan opened itself up to mountaineering only in 1983, as they believed that towering mountains were the dwelling of spirits. When Bhutan finally opened its doors to mountaineering, a series of expeditions were organized. Between 1985 and 1986, 4 attempts were made, but all ended in failure. The decision to allow mountaineering as a commercial pursuit didn't last long. In 1994, the government forbade climbing of mountains higher than 6,000 meters out of respect for local spiritual beliefs, and since 2004 mountaineering in the country has been banned completely. In 1998, a Japanese expedition acquired permission from the Chinese Mountaineering Association to climb Gangkhar Puensum north of Bhutan from the Tibetan side. But a long-standing border dispute with Bhutan finally caused the permit to be revoked. Instead, the expedition settled for a previously unclimbed 7,535 meters subsidiary peak of Gangkhar Puensum called Gangkhar Puensum North, also known as Lian Kangkangrai. Notes taken by the team suggested that the expedition to the main summit would have been successful if allowed. Curiously, unlike other maps, the expedition's report shows Gangkhar Puensum as being in Tibet, rather than Bhutan, and the Tibet-Bhutan border is shown crossing the summit. Bhutan itself has not surveyed the peak yet, and it appears that the country has no interest in doing it anytime soon. With the difficulty of securing permits from the government as well as lack of rescue support, it seems that the mountain will likely remain unclimbed for the foreseeable future. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to give it a like and subscribe the channel for more amazing videos.